Grade 8 Science. Lesson number 20, Pollution of Water. My dear student, let's start the session with the prayer. Are you ready for the Gayatri Mantra? Let's start. Om Bhur Swaha Tassaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yana Prachodaya. The meaning is, we meditate on that most adored Supreme Lord, the Creator, whose divine light illumines all physical, mental and spiritual being. May this divine light illumine our intellect as well. Students, do you remember Arun and Ravi? Arun and Ravi are good friends now. One day, Arun went to Ravi's home. That time, Ravi was brushing. Arun noticed that some of the taps in the kitchen and the bathroom were leaking. Arun discussed this with Ravi and explained him the necessity of avoiding wastage of water. He also talked to Ravi's father, who was reading newspaper then. Arun also gave the mobile number of the plumber who could repair their leaking taps. Ravi's father immediately called the plumber. Plumber came and done the repairing work. Then the plumber said, no one is taking water problem seriously. Ravi's father agreed with him and said, right now it is mentioning in the newspaper because of the lockdown, the quality of the water is improving. And in Haridwar, now the water people can able to drink directly without any purification. So my dear student, can you able to guess the chapter which we are going to start now? Yes, we are starting lesson number 20, Pollution of Water. Let's start lesson number 20, Pollution of Water. In this chapter, we will be covering what is water pollution, causes of water pollution, that means what makes water polluted, potable water, that means drinkable water and its importance. After that, we will be performing an icebreaker, and this time it is a different icebreaker. So wait for that. Then we will be doing methods that can be used to make water safe for drinking purposes. Treatment of major sources of water pollution. Then conservation of water, the tips we will be giving, how to conserve water. Finally, we will be doing recap and we will be ending today's session with an activity. Next to air, water is most essential for all living beings, the plants, animals, as well as the humans. Water covers nearly 3/4 of the Earth's surface. It does so in the form of snow over the mountains and as liquid water in the ocean, lakes, rivers and ponds. The quality of water is the prime concern when it has to be used for drinking by humans as well as the animals. Water has the property to dissolve a large number of substances. This property of water often becomes a major cause of its pollution. The dissolved substances may be harmful for plants as well as animals. So what is water pollution? Water pollution is defined as the change in the normal properties of water due to the presence of foreign materials. And basically, these foreign materials are found inside the water in the dissolved form. Causes of water pollution. Water pollution can be caused in a number of ways. Some of these are mentioned below. Human activities like bathing and washing of clothes in rivers and ponds can pollute the water in them. Number 2. Industrial waste, agricultural waste and domestic sewage are directly mixing with water bodies and causing water pollution, which is having an adverse effect on aquatic ecosystem. Number 3. Oil spills from tankers is another source of water pollution. Very often, when we go out, we prefer to carry out water bottle along with us. Let us understand what kind of water is fit for drinking. Water which is safe for drinking is called potable water. Potable water does not cause any waterborne diseases like jaundice, diarrhea, etc. The following parameters needs to be followed before water is supplied for drinking purposes. Number 1. It should be colorless, odorless and tasteless. Number 2. It must be free from all suspended impurities and germs, especially microorganisms. So these two are the important parameters of potable water. Clear? Time for an icebreaker. As I told you earlier, this time the icebreaker will be little different. Stand up from your place. Go to the kitchen. Take 1 glass full of water, drinking water, potable water as I told you earlier. Add 1 spoon of sugar into it. Squeeze half lemon juice into that and a pinch full of salt. Stir it well. Your nimbu pani is ready. Drink that nimbu pani. How you all are feeling? Refreshing? Yes, it is very hot outside. So you have to hydrate yourself regularly. Now, next time when you will be preparing nimbu pani, you please prepare it for everyone of your family. Okay? Now we will be discussing about the methods that can be used to make water safe for drinking purposes. Number 1. Filtration. Water can be purified by passing it through layers of sand, gravel and charcoal one by one. This is a physical method of removing impurities. This has been and can still be the method that may be used in the absence of alternative and more advanced method. Number 2. Boiling. Boiling is quite a good method to purify water. The high temperature attained during boiling kills germs. Number 3. Chlorination. This is a chemical method for purifying water. It is done by adding chlorine tablets to water. This is a method that needs to be used with care. We should not use more chlorine tablets than specified. This method is mainly used for swimming pool purification. Number 4. Loading. Suspended particles are made heavier through their accumulation around alum. The resulting heavier particles then tend to settle down. Clean water can then be decanted off or can be removed off and used for other purposes. So, can you able to understand the 4 methods in which we can purify water? Treatment of major sources of water pollution. The 2 major sources of water pollution are sewage and industrial waste. Can you able to see the pictures of sewage mixing with water bodies and industrial waste are also mixing with water bodies? Now for sewage, we have to churn it by a machine and then pass through a gentle slope to settle heavier particles, followed by treatment with alum and chlorination to be done. For industrial waste, dissolved chemical waste must be precipitated by adding suitable chemicals to it. As I discussed earlier, the water pollution is caused because of the dissolved particles in it. So we have to add some chemicals which will make the harmful substances present into water precipitate, followed by treatment with alum and chlorination to be done. So these two are the treatment method for major sources of water pollution. Conservation of water. Think of your daily routine. Think, how can you save water? Number 1. Use bucket instead of shower while bathing. Number 2. Do not leave taps open while brushing or washing utensils. Number 3. The individual level, we should consciously try to save water and not waste it. The principle of 3 R's, reduce, reuse and recycle, should be our guiding principle. Remember, we all have a right to live in a clean environment. So please save water. Time for recap. Answer the following. Question number 1. State any 2 ways which can lead to contamination of water. Question number 2. Name 2 chemicals that may help in purifying water. Question number 3. List the main parameters that need to be followed before water is supplied for drinking purposes. Last question, question number 4. Suggest some simple steps that can be taken to help in conserving water. My dear students, take out your rough notebook, write the answer of all these questions given and check your answers with the answer key given at the next slide. Students, you all have written the answers, I'm quite sure. Now, check the answer with the answer key given. Question number 1 is state any 2 ways which can lead to contamination of water. Answer. Water gets contaminated through number 1. Human activities like bathing, washing clothes in rivers and ponds. Number 2. Industrial waste, which is mixing directly into the water bodies. Question number 2. Name 2 chemicals that may help in purifying water. Answer. Chlorine and alum are 2 chemicals that may help in purifying water. Question number 3. List the main parameters that need to be followed before water is supplied for drinking purposes. Answer. The following parameters must be followed before water is supplied for drinking purposes. Number 1. It must be colorless and free from any other odor or smell. It must be free from suspended impurities. It should be tasteless. It must be free from microorganisms which lead to many diseases. And last but not the least, it must be free from harmful chemicals. Question number 4. Suggest some simple steps that can be taken to help in conserving water. Answer. Some simple steps are: use bucket and mug instead of shower for bathing. Close the tap while brushing and shaving. Never pour water down the drain when there may be another use for it, such as watering a plant or cleaning. When washing dishes by hand, do not leave the water running for rinsing. Do not use drinking water to clean your car. And the most important point, always try to implement the 3 R's: reduce, reuse and recycle. My dear students, I am quite sure everyone's answers are correct. So, very good. Well done, my dear student. My dear students, it is the time for the conclusion activity. Imagine you are the secretary of your society. Looking at the wastage of water during various festivals and persistent scarcity of fresh water, you have decided to contribute to water conservation. Prepare a pictorial instruction manual for the members of your society to prevent excessive water loss during festivals. Okay, students, this is the end of the chapter. I hope you all able to understand this. See you soon. Bye for now.